coming from the heart, everything. I gotta get some water. What a day it's been. I just got a reading from my friend. Whee!
Is that chicken?
Yeah.
Thawing it out?
Yep. Yeah, thawing it out.
I got bacon at my house.
Yeah. Well,
I can bring that over sometime.
it's fucking late right now, so.
Yeah.
Alright. I was talking a little bit about recovery. You can only find yourself through yourself. You can't do anything different than your own recovery.
Yeah.
My recovery is my recovery. Your recovery is your recovery. The way I find my recovery and the way I go about mine is going to be different than yours. Hear me out. It's going to be different than yours on how you get there. So technically, I'm trying to debunk all the haters that say, oh, he's not doing it. I'm sorry. Yes, I am. I'm doing actually a rapid change that is far beyond a lot of people's capabilities of understanding. It may seem like yesterday I just changed overnight, but really it's been an ongoing struggle for 2 freaking years as I recorded through my music. I documented my shadow work, my ups, my downs, my everything else that goes with it. But what I'm trying to say is my recovery was through music, was through soul searching, was through identifying what emotions I've been struggling with. My recovery started with this simple task. Unplugging the past, unplugging the future, being in the now. I'm now saved. Literally. If you could do that every day and practice it every day, on an ongoing, you can be better, 10 times better at everything you do. And that means imagining my success too. My recovery. You can then look at my recovery differently because you'll see that my recovery was different than yours or where you're at in your life. Some come to a certain plateau where they feel like, okay, their time of learning is over and they got to be all perfect and they can't have any struggles or they can't have any emotions of distress to the public. Well, I'm sorry. I'm here to tell you that that's not the way life goes. We all have struggles every day that we face. Even if you're fully purred up, blessed up, everything, there's going to be curveballs towards your way. That's just how life is. What I'm trying to do is allow you to get to that point where you can stay in the moment and see that things just don't happen to you. They happen as a concept of what's going on in your life, your habits, your behaviors, and your things you do and how you present yourself and the vibration. Everything is going to be shown eventually. You can't fake this recovery. You can't fake your recovery. You can't fake being with God. You get what I'm saying? There's no faking to make it. There's no, oh man, maybe I should try this. Hope it works for the best. Your recovery is your recovery. Don't let my recovery deter you from your recovery. It's all good. Yeah, I mean, I'm still recording. Oh, hey, you're still talking.
Fresh air shit. We love fresh air.
I love you, brother. But hey, so I got my friends over right now. I'm gonna hang out with them for a little bit, talk more, and then I'll get right back to you. Bam, you hit record. Whew, every day you're faced with looking in the mirror. Can you look in the mirror? Can you look your fears in the mirror? Can you look at yourself in your darkest hours through the mirror? Do you recognize yourself? Do you see yourself? Do you see the future of yourself? And that's why I always say, be in the moment so you can then better better identify what you're exactly looking at in the mirror. So when we give advice, are we walking through that mirror? Are we walking through that advice? Are we living by that advice? Are we giving ourselves the opportunity to live through that advice? Are you giving yourself the opportunity to recover, is what I'm trying to say. Are we getting our emotions all binded up in a bunch, worried about how somebody else got to their recovery, not knowing that somebody like myself has actually been working on recovery? You ask yourself, what have I been doing? I've been documenting my struggles. When I use music, it helps transpire those emotions into now art, creativity, manifesting truth and emotions. So as I progressed through those 2 years, I started seeing the value in everything I do every day when I hit record. It actually gives me courage, it gives me opportunity to work on something, to hear exactly what are my struggles, what am I speaking about through the heart. And that's why music has always been a great platform for me to identify what is going on in my life. Where am I at? How much effort am I putting in my daily routines? What am I doing with my art of creativity? Am I mastering it by being too overly creative? Or am I hitting record when I need to, because that's when my downtimes are, that's where I can be my most authentic self. I'm speaking to you now. You know, growing up, I've never thought I'd be that one. The person that seems to have all the answers, that seems to have the voice to carry out a message of truth and honesty and charisma and courage to speak to the masses, to talk on very touchy subjects. Sometimes we talk about things, or I do at least, that make sense to myself but maybe not to others. So when I talk about social media and things we're being distracted from, I'm telling you the truth. My discernment and intuition is taking me down that path to be assertive enough to speak on behalf of social media issues. Now there's a lot of topics I could talk about freely, openly, with a creative mind being focused in the moment. So what does that mean? Exactly why you're questioning what I do. My recovery is my recovery. Your recovery is your recovery. My creativity is my creativity. My directions and things I do is me. So originality comes out of everybody. Now, I can't teach creativity. I can't teach motivation. I can't teach work ethics. I can't teach. But what I can do is teach you, tell you how I got there. I could take you to that water, what they would say, but I can't make you drink it. I can give you the tools, what I've done, but it doesn't mean you have to take it. It doesn't mean every tool that I bring to you is going to work for you. Motivation is a universal for gratitude, love, and respect for yourself. In order for you to help others, you're going to have to start working on yourself. The exact nature of makeup, who you are, what you stand for. Because obviously my reality is different than your reality. Your reality is different than my reality. So our understandings and experiences in life are going to cross paths at some point, and eventually you're going to have some questions. I get that. That's how life goes. See, I definitely, when I hit record, I try not to work on any script or anything because I don't want to be distracted from the... That should be a confirmation for somebody if they heard a ding-dong. A notification came through while recording. But what I'm trying to say is, I got distracted, look. So I can't be something I'm not. An orange cannot bear grapefruit. A grapefruit can't bear orange juice. Orange juice can't be turned into grapefruit. You know what I'm saying? A fruit tree has fruit. Okay? Now my fruit comes from my tree. Your fruit comes from your tree. Some trees bear rotten fruit. You know what I'm saying? Now, reconsider, are you watering your tree? Are you giving your tree of wisdom some opportunities to have fruit, to be able to share to people? Because what I'm trying to get at is, if you're trying to go against, what are you doing for the greater good of humanity right now? Because it's damn well looking like I'm winning that understanding. I got content on content on content to prove my authenticity and my creativity, that I don't work off no script, no AI to speak on behalf of anything else than nothing but the truth. So help me God. This is powerful. I can't make this up. Wow.